The students really love using the Clear Touch panel. It engages them. If I feel like I'm losing them and they get sleepy, like especially after lunch, if I call one or two to come work on the panel and then everyone wants a turn, and yeah, they love it. Any chance they get, they always want to use the panel.
So some of our issues with older technology was that they weren't interactive and students weren't able to easily touch them. By touching a product, students are able to remember, and so that's what we really were looking for when we set out on this adventure. And we found that Clear Touch offers that to our students, that tactile engagement, so that students are able to remember what they are actually practicing. And Clear Touch software and panels provided that.
The previous technology that we used before, it was just overhead projectors and document cameras, and that's limited because it's pretty much all teacher-led, whereas the interactive panel, the students are able to come up, the students are able to take ownership, they can move it around, they can create their own activities, they're able to use it during workstations as opposed to just the computers, which that's still, we still use the computers as a station, but for independent work, but for their group, the panel is like the best thing that we've ever had, honestly.
Since getting the Clear Touch panels in our school, we have just seen more engagement in the classroom between the teachers and the students, and just them using those for their lessons. They're more engaged, especially with the math games or any kind of reading games or anything that they're doing, any interactive activities that they get to do. It just has made the classroom instruction more engaging in the class.
I think some of the reasons the Clear Touch panel engages with the kids, or the kids connect to it, is because in this day and age, these kids grew up with technology. Since they were born, they were either giving a tablet or they were giving a cell phone or some sort of handheld device that they feel more connected to something that they could touch. And the Clear Touch panel is obviously a touchscreen, so they feel connected to that.
The Clear Touch panel makes my job a lot easier. In a way, I feel like it's something the students, now that they've used it throughout the school year, they're more independent, and they can help me do things. And it's more of a student-led discussion rather than teacher-led, because they can use it, the activities to write and to do different things on the panel. I feel like that's a huge benefit.
Today we've done air class in several classes where we can get a better understanding of who's understanding the lesson or the concept or who's not. And so with air class, which is one that I really like to use, with the special ed and the 504, the LEP kids who struggle a lot because there's so much reading in the questions, when air class comes, they can send me a message, or we could do selectors to get those who are not talking to speak more, or we could look at the judge to see what percentage of the class got it, what percentage didn't. Do I need to reteach? Do I need to offer something else to help those kids in that particular instance? So we use it a lot. We use it every day, every day.
Clear Touch is used in my classroom. The panel is used every day. We use it to watch videos, to read books online, the kids especially like using it during stations. We have literacy stations and math stations, and they just love being at the panel playing. Well, they think they're playing, but they're actually practicing and learning those skills that we need them to learn to be successful.
That's what kids want to do, is they want to have fun while learning, and the panel really helps doing that, because you can do so much with the lessons and everyone can see it, everyone hears it clearly. It's not something that you're like, oh, it's just taking up space, it's off. Like, it's on, they're using it, they enjoy it.
The Clear Touch panel has been a successful investment for the district because every classroom that has one has seen more engagement in what we're doing in the class. Every one of my peers that I've talked to about Clear Touch panels, they seem to love it. They seem to know that the kids love it. Everything about it just makes a difference in the classroom. It's easier for us as teachers to utilize it. It's just a necessity now in our classrooms to have it.
Well, we live in a technological world, so I think that's something important for us to use in the classroom because they're gonna keep using that technology everywhere they go.